Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kudash, the bonds to the apostles, the elders, a great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This your brother Tazior Ariel coming at you with the lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. The water, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson in the Lord's will. It is edifying to the sheep and to the flock of Yahweh, while Yahushai. To so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans whose forefathers go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You are indeed the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, and it's time for you to repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. This is Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 9. It says, except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. And this lesson is going to go into, the elect, man. At the water, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for the elect. Because if it, again, as we just read, if the Lord didn't, have the elect, man, we would be doomed as a nation. We would be brought to desolation, just like Sodom and Gomorrah. We know that those places were utterly destroyed by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But the Lord is not a man that he shall lie, nor the son of man that he should repent. And the Lord has made a promise with our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, the covenant, man, that was only given to the Israelites, man. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 20 says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon them that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decreed shall overflow with righteousness. And that's right, because guess what? As you read Zechariah chapter 13, verses 8 and 9, it talks about what? The 1/3, that remnant that will be saved, man. But the 2/3 of our people, okay, when you think of a pie chart, you cut the pie into 3 parts. 2 parts of that pie is bad. It's all a part of the same pie at the end of the day, yes. But 2 parts has to get thrown away. And guess what? They will be it will become a new pie through that one piece. Okay. And then ultimately those 2 pieces will be, brought back into that pie again through that one piece, man. If you could understand that, if you could get it. If you have the spirit of understanding. Because 2/3 of our people have to be cut off and die here on this side due to their disobedience and due to their allegiance that they pledged with Esau, Edom. But in the kingdom, all of Israel will be saved, as the scriptures say. So through the loins of the elect, that small remnant that the Lord is talking about, that the small remnant that the Lord has chosen from the foundation of the earth from the beginning, the rest of the nation will be born through them. Okay. It says, Yeah, that's pretty much the point right there. Let's get, this is going to be a quick hitter through the spirit. This is Baruch chapter 4 and verse 30. It says, I'm going to start at 4. It says, O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved the Most High to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemies, man. So you got to understand, we are in this captivity here in America, Babylon the Great, which 2/3 of our people don't understand. We are here in captivity. This place is not our rest, like Micah 2 and 10 says. This place, we was brought here for our disobedience to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And therefore, us being here, we've been getting our asses whooped for hundreds of years, man. Okay? But it wasn't to destroy us. It was to teach us a lesson, ultimately. That this is what happens when you disobey Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. The curses cleave unto our nation unto this day. But like Deuteronomy 30 and 7 says, the curses are cleaving now unto the nations, man. The nations that persecute us, man, especially Esau, Edom. We are watching his kingdom being destroyed from the inside out by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. And it's a beautiful sight to see. Verse 7, it says, for ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to the Most High. So let's jump down. It says, verse 30, take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Israel, okay? Yasha Allah, he is the prince of the power, okay? It says, miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoiced at thy fall. Talking about who? America, Babylon the Great, starting off with Esau, Edom, and the rest of the nations, man. It says, miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. That's talking about here. America, Babylon the Great, the mother of all harlots and abominations, man. It says, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from the Most High. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of the Most High, man. And that is the elect, the ones who will hear the voice of the Lord and follow him. Okay, that will repent daily, that will seek the Lord while he may be found, and calling upon him while he is near, man. That is the elect. It's all about the elect of Israel on this side, man. Okay, ultimately that's all about Israel, but on this side it's all about the elect. Okay, and again, the water Yahweh Shem Yahushua, for the elect Lord's will, we may be of that holy remnant, man, to be saved and be protected from the oncoming destruction that's going to hit this place, man. Okay, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 9. It says, they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect. The Lord said that the elect is in the Lord's hand, and no man can pluck them out of him, pluck them out of his hand, man. Meaning the Lord has the elect protected, man. No matter what we got to go through, whether we have to be martyrs, whether we have to be, pilgrims, the Lord is going to protect the elect, man. That's why the Lord said what to the brothers and a few sisters that's going to be martyrs. Be thou faithful even unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. That is the elect. The elect are the ones that are going to do these things, man. So with that, Lord's word is edifying. Get straight to the point. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. The honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. Till next time, we'll say Shalom. Wa Abba Baba. Shalom.